Hey everybody, it's Spring with Suds and such, and what are we doing today? You want to tell them what you're doing today, honey?
We're harvesting cane poles for tomato plants. Make tomato cages out of those.
Yeah, we don't have enough tomato cages, so we're going to use the bamboo here.
It's invasive, but makes a good resource.
Yep. Got some blackberries down here.
Yep.
Timber. Let me move on the other side of you. There's some tall bamboo in there. Yeah. In amongst them trees there. I'm not heading that way because there's also poison oak and ivy in there, and I don't want to get eaten alive. He doesn't catch it. Jesse Lee doesn't, so. But me and my son here, we catch it. Yeah, and I need some for the bittersweet too. It's got berries on it.
There's enough.
Yeah, there's some big ones in there. Really big ones. Then over here we got some that's just, they're newly came up. If you can see how that looks going up. There's another one. And I'd say he mowed, probably where he mowed around the edge, he probably mowed off several. More than like. There comes one. And then you just cut these little like limbs off of them, and that's what we do.
They alternate. Easy.
Got it.
Yep, by the roots. It's very evasive, so if you decide to get any, just remember it will take over an area pretty quick, actually.
Makes a good resource.
Yeah, it's a good resource. You just got to kind of put it where, yeah, or put it where you don't care.
Put on the island.
Okay, we got one more, I think.
Wow.
What'd you do?
What?
What'd you do?
Nothing.
It went somewhere.
Oh, poor thing.
I didn't realize you was video.
Yeah. I'll video him. They never know when I'm videoing.
I always know. So
He's learned the beep.
or that's all
What are you doing back there, Zeus?
You all right, buddy?
Hmm?
Fishing. That's it.
Okay, people, we have no twine. I know twine don't cost that much, but right now we have no money. what we do has to go towards bills and such. So we're going to try something. I happen to mention that I used to use lots of different, like, you know, vines and grass and stuff for on my gourds and baskets and whatnot. And I would actually, a lot of it you can tie in knots. So this is wild yam. Some people call it sweet potato, wild sweet potato. We call it wild yam. It's actually an herb. Can be used medicinally, can be, you know, has little yams on it. And we've also got some honeysuckle if it comes down to it. Because honeysuckle might be pretty, the vines might be pretty stout. I really don't, you know for sure, but when you don't have a lot to work with, you gotta use whatever you got. So a lot of people may be in a situation where they don't have twine. So we're gonna see if this will work. We don't even know for sure if it will work, but I'll bring you back. We did look up and find this little amount of twine, so that'll help too. Okay, right now we're just trying to get the stalks, our cane in the ground. And then time to see if this will work. We don't know for sure, but this is the wild yam vine. And I guess this is a natural way of doing it. And the way, if you don't have anything, grab that limb right down there. Yeah, because it's not a limb, that's another plant. I think I had 3 plants here, something or other. Okay, sorry about that. Get where you can see what he's doing, hopefully. Okay. We have got one limb that escaped, but I'll try to get him back up in there. This one's got tomatoes on it, if you can see. This is if I'm not mistaken, the little pear tomato. And I'm gonna try to get that one back up in there if I can. Just kind of twine him.
Oh shit, he's breaking, I feel like.
Okay.
And he was rooted.
Oh.
Ready to start to root.
Okay. There we go. He'll be alright, won't he?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna take another round down here anyway.
Around the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. Another round of the wild yam there.
Wrap it the other direction.
You see, he just tied, I don't know what kind of knot he tied that with.
A simple wire knot like you start out with your...
I'll show you the knots he's
like you
used.
start with a bow on a tennis shoe, but as this dries, it's going to shrink and get tighter, and I don't think it's going to need much more than that.
Watch out, there's a big plant behind you, honey.
I feel I don't want to pull too tight on him and keep crossing, so just let him dry out and see if he holds.
We'll hope he does.
I'll double knot this one, just real loosely here.
Okay, well, so far so good. We'll have to see if it'll hold up for a while there.
I should have. Oh,
You alright?
yeah.
You sure?
Just give me a minute. We'll come back.
Okay, everybody, I untwined this honeysuckle because it's supposed to be red. It ended up being a plain one, so if we have to try to use it, we will. I've got some more wild yam. I personally don't know if some of the honeysuckle might work, but I don't think all of it is. Right there they are, the 2 main ones. The little ones, I honestly don't think, they kind of want to break. And just remember, if you're ever out in a situation where you need to tie something, grasses, many of your vines. Of course, you don't want to get a hold of poison ones, that's going to be poisonous to the hands, like Well, for instance, poison oak and ivy vines up a tree. I wouldn't mess with that. But you need something to tie something with. Try, even grasses. Like, say this grass over here. Right here. You can take a lot of this grass and braid it. And it makes it stronger. I've used lots of grasses, different ones. Not per se this one, but some of the others. And actually use them, like I said, on gourds, baskets. Just, stuff like that. So, just remember that. And, like say you got stung or something while you was out in the woods or something, you can always make yourself like I like to call it a quick poultice, but planting. Right here's some planting. Like say that planting there, or the big leaf planting. You take them leaves of this plant right here, and you can just smush them up, or take a rock, if you got a rock, pound them. Put them on that steam. Find you a big leaf that's not poisonous. Like if you're dealing with the big, large leaf planting, you can use that to hold it onto your steam. Then you could find you some grasses or vines to tie it on with. I mean, there's lots of ways of helping yourself if you're in situations like that. Just need to research on plants, because many plants do lots of things. Like right here we got sourgrass, oxalis. Wonderful little plant. I love that one. I actually love to chew it. And as a child, we would just break some off, put it in your mouth, chew it, get the juices out and spit it out. It's very lemony. So we're going down here to the other tomato where he's at. Got the bamboo in there.
This might be a little too green.
Too green. I like using the ones that's more reddish.
Yeah.
The end of that's green, the rest of it's red, isn't it? That one's not going to work, is it? I've got one here, but I haven't got it de-leafed yet. I don't know if I can do it one-handed. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get the leaves off of this for him and show you also, so. Do what? I got one almost done here. I think you've probably got that, and it don't have a lot at the bottom like that other one. But see, that one over there is, that's, well, that one over there is 3 tomatoes. That's why he's like so bad. You all right?
Yeah, just gotta be careful.
Okay. Let's see. Might have to stop the little part in the ground.
Break off.
Oh. And that there is a homemade,
Mater cake.
well, it's a post,
Oh, yeah.
post driver. A friend, her and her husband made that for me a long time ago, many years ago. She has since passed, and it's came in handy, that's for sure. I got most of it off, honey.
This is longer. I'm not wrapping up several times.
See, that tomato has tomatoes on it. Actually, I see them there. I see one. And that may be a beefsteak, it's a possibility. Just doing his simple knot there.
Going around.
The bottom.
Yeah. If we can put that around. I'm working with the base of the vine, so it should be good.
Well, I was planning on getting that wild yam right out of the flowers. I let it grow up my trellis, but I don't like for it to take over the wildflower bed, and it had seemed to take over. So this was a good way of using it and not just yanking it out, you know, just to be yanking it out. So, worked out pretty good, didn't it, honey? Hopefully it'll hold. Hopefully,
I think it will once it dries out.
Hopefully they'll dry.
When it dries, it should be there for good. I'm hoping.
Well, I know a lot of your grasses and your vines, because I was telling him, hey, we may have to even use, like wild onions, the ones that gets really tall, and then you just, you know, braid them together.
Yeah.
I know that sounds stupid, but really, stuff like that, you can use it to tie things together.
Good thing is it ain't making no factory waste from the twine and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It's natural. We're using what we have, and we don't have, we've got, like I said, we got that one little piece of twine there. I did find a little piece of rope, which isn't very big, but.
We got excess cable.
Do what?
Excess cable.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, we did have one cage for down here. So we put it on that one because that one there I'm pretty sure is a beefsteak. You can see right there he is. But over here, here's what we did. And we ended up using just the wild yam vine because the honeysuckle breaks. So that just did not work. It may not if it was dried enough, but the wild yam seemed to work so far. We will see. And I would call this using what, you know, the land offers. So use what you have, and if you don't have something store-bought, find something else. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, and you want to see more of our videos, please do subscribe. Hit that little bell next to the subscribe button, and that'll notify you every time we upload. And we'll have plenty more videos on all kinds of stuff. We don't do just one thing. So thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. Hope we've helped you to know some of the things that we've learned along our way. Thanks for watching.